If you're over 60 and you've noticed your legs feeling weaker, your balance slipping, or your walks becoming shorter and more tiring, you're not imagining it. And believe it or not, the culprit might be sitting in your breakfast bowl. That's right. What you eat first thing in the morning can set the tone for your strength, stability, and energy all day long. In fact, there's one common breakfast mistake millions of seniors make every day. A mistake that silently drains your leg's strength, damages your metabolism, and even raises your risk of falls and fractures. We're talking about a combination of sugary cereal and low-protein milk. It may sound harmless, even healthy. After all, cereal is often labeled as heart-healthy, whole grain, or fortified with vitamins. But today we're breaking down the truth behind this so-called balanced breakfast that could be doing more harm than good, especially to your muscles. So grab a cup of tea or coffee and stick with us. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat instead, to feel stronger, move better, and protect your legs after 60. And before we go further, tap that like button to help us reach more seniors who need this information. Click subscribe to get real, practical health tips from Senior Fuel, tailored for folks 60 and up. And we'd love to know, what's your go-to breakfast right now? Drop it in the comments below. We're reading every single one. All right, let's get into the number one breakfast mistake draining your strength. Sugary cereals plus low-protein milk, the weakness combo. Let's paint the picture. You wake up. You grab a colorful box of cereal from the pantry. Maybe it says whole grain, or made with real fruit. You pour it into a bowl, splash on some low-fat milk, maybe slice up a banana, and sit down thinking, I'm eating healthy. But here's what's really happening inside your body. The moment that cereal hits your system, your blood sugar starts to spike. That's because even so-called healthy cereals, like Raisin Bran, Honey Nut Cheerios, Special K, or multigrain flakes, are packed with added sugar and fast-digesting carbs. Most of them contain 10 to 20 grams of sugar per serving. And that's before adding fruit or sweetened milk. And here's the reality. Most people don't eat just one serving. A serving size might be 3/4 of a cup, but the average bowl is 2 cups or more. So what starts as a healthy breakfast quickly turns into a blood sugar bomb. What's the big deal about a sugar spike? Let's break it down. When sugar floods your bloodstream, your pancreas responds by pumping out insulin, a hormone that helps shuttle sugar into your cells. But over time, especially as we age, our bodies become less sensitive to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. And it doesn't just raise your risk of diabetes, it also wreaks havoc on your muscle tissue. That's because insulin is a key player in muscle growth and repair. If your muscles stop responding to insulin properly, they can't absorb glucose or amino acids as efficiently, which means you're not just storing more fat. You're also losing the building blocks your muscles need to stay strong. And in seniors over 60, this directly leads to muscle loss, especially in your legs, hips, and core. That translates to slower walking speeds, difficulty climbing stairs, weaker balance, and greater risk of falls. And all of it started with what you ate for breakfast. Low-protein milk, a missed opportunity. Now let's talk about the milk. Whether it's skim milk, 1%, almond milk, oat milk, or soy milk, most of these are very low in protein. Here's why that matters. After 60, your body's ability to use protein becomes less efficient. So instead of the usual 15 to 20 grams per meal, you now need 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at every meal, especially breakfast. Why? Because your body has been in a fasting state overnight. You wake up needing nutrients to rebuild damaged tissue, fuel your muscles, stabilize your blood sugar, and energize your brain. But a bowl of cereal with low-protein milk might only give you 4 to 6 grams of protein total. That's a tiny fraction of what your body needs to start the day strong. And when this goes on day after day, your body begins breaking down more muscle than it rebuilds. This is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And it's one of the top causes of falls, fractures, and loss of independence in older adults. A real breakfast example. What's wrong? Let's say you're eating this breakfast. 1 cup of bran cereal, 1 cup of skim milk, half a banana. It sounds like a good mix of fiber, calcium, and fruit, right? But here's what it actually provides. 30 grams of carbs, 12 to 15 grams of sugar, only 5 to 6 grams of protein, and 0 healthy fat. This combo causes a quick sugar spike, a fast crash in energy, 0 lasting fuel for your muscles, and poor nutrient absorption due to missing fat. So by 10 a.m., you might feel tired, craving snacks, weak in your legs, or foggy-headed. And over time, these symptoms snowball into weaker bones, slower reflexes, poor circulation, and chronic inflammation, all from a breakfast that seemed healthy. Let's review what we've covered so far. Sugary cereal causes blood sugar spikes that lead to insulin resistance and muscle breakdown. Low-protein milk fails to deliver what your body needs to rebuild and fuel muscles after 60. Together, this combo creates weakness in your legs, hips, and balance. This breakfast mistake is one of the most common, but dangerous, habits seniors fall into. The good news? You can fix it, and your body will respond within days, with more energy, better strength, and sharper focus. Now let's build a muscle-friendly breakfast that actually supports your body, boosting strength, balance, and mobility instead of breaking it down. We'll also give you simple meal ideas that are easy to make, taste great, and don't require fancy ingredients. Stick around, because if you want to stay strong after 60, your breakfast is the most powerful place to start. Because here's the truth. After 60, your first meal of the day isn't just about curbing hunger. It's about fueling your muscles, stabilizing your blood sugar, supporting your joints, and setting the tone for strength, energy, and balance all day long. So, let's dive into what your body really needs in the morning, and how to make it simple, affordable, and delicious. The 3 elements of a senior strong breakfast. A breakfast that protects your muscles needs to include 3 key components: high-quality protein, healthy fats, slow-digesting carbohydrates if needed. Let's break each one down and show you how to build a meal that works for your goals. 1. High-quality protein, your muscle insurance. As we mentioned in segment 1, older adults need more protein, not less. Your body becomes less efficient at using dietary protein to build and repair muscle as you age, a process called anabolic resistance. This means you can't just graze on small amounts of protein throughout the day and expect to stay strong. Instead, you need 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, starting with breakfast. Why breakfast? Because if you skip protein in the morning, you lose a huge window of time when your body is primed to repair and rebuild muscle after the overnight fast. So what are the best breakfast proteins for seniors? Eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids. Great for muscle, brain, and eye health. Greek yogurt, full fat or low sugar, packed with protein and probiotics. Look for 15 plus grams per cup. Cottage cheese, high in casein protein, which digests slowly and helps with muscle maintenance. Protein powders, great if you have a smaller appetite or want a quick shake. Choose collagen peptides, whey isolate, or a clean plant-based powder. Tofu or tempeh, great for plant-based diets and surprisingly rich in protein. Leftover chicken or turkey. Who says breakfast can't include savory meals? Leftovers work great. Pro tip: if you're short on time, a quick shake with protein powder, nut butter, and half a banana can do wonders. 2. Healthy fats, fuel for joints and hormones. Fat got a bad reputation in the past, but today we know better. Healthy fats help absorb key vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Support hormone production. Provide long-lasting energy. Reduce inflammation that damages muscles and joints. Best fats to include at breakfast. Avocado, rich in potassium and heart-healthy monounsaturated fat. Olive oil, drizzle on eggs or vegetables. Nut butters, almond, walnut, or peanut butter, no added sugar. Chia or flax seeds, packed with omega-3s and fiber. Walnuts or almonds, a handful goes a long way. Full-fat dairy, choose plain yogurt or cheese in moderation. Pairing fats with protein slows digestion and keeps blood sugar stable, which means fewer crashes, better energy, and less inflammation. 3. Slow-digesting carbs, optional but strategic. Now let's talk carbs. You don't need to avoid all carbohydrates, but you do need to be selective. Refined carbs like sugary cereal, white toast, or processed muffins spike your blood sugar, and leave you drained. But complex, fiber-rich carbs digest slowly and support steady energy. Best choices include oats unsweetened, rich in fiber and beta-glucan. Sweet potato, excellent source of potassium. Quinoa, a complete protein and complex carb in one. Berries, low in sugar and high in antioxidants. Banana, half-ripe. Easy to digest, provides quick energy without spiking sugar. Vegetables, spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms sautéed with your eggs. Remember, you don't need a ton of carbs. Just a small portion alongside protein and fat is enough to fuel your muscles without overloading your system. Sample breakfasts for seniors who want stronger legs. Let's look at some real-world breakfasts that check all the boxes. Power oatmeal bowl. Half a cup oats cooked. 1 scoop protein powder or 2 tablespoons collagen peptides. 1 tablespoon almond butter. 1/4 cup blueberries. Dash of cinnamon. 30 g protein. Anti-inflammatory. Keeps you full for hours. Savory plate. 2 scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil. Sautéed spinach and mushrooms. 1/4 avocado sliced. Side of sweet potato hash. Protein, fat, fiber. Great for joint and brain support. A complete meal in under 10 minutes. Muscle-boosting smoothie. 1 cup unsweetened almond milk. 1 scoop protein powder. 1/2 banana. 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Handful of spinach. 1/4 cup Greek yogurt. Ice to blend. 30+ grams of protein. Potassium, magnesium, and omega-3s. Perfect for on-the-go mornings. Cottage cheese power bowl. 3/4 cup full-fat cottage cheese. 1 tablespoon flax seeds. 1/2 chopped apple. Dash of cinnamon. Crushed walnuts on top. Supports muscle, bones, and digestion. Balances protein and fat. Low glycemic carb source. What to avoid at breakfast recap. Just to reinforce. Here's what you want to skip to protect your leg strength after 60. Sugary cereals. Low-fat or flavored yogurts. Juice, even natural or fresh. White toast, bagels, or pastries. Low-protein plant milks. Granola with added sugar or oils. If your breakfast is leaving you hungry by 10 a.m. or feeling tired after a short walk, it's a sign your body needs better fuel. Breakfast isn't just a meal, it's a muscle maintenance strategy. And if you've been relying on high-sugar, low-protein options, your legs, hips, and energy levels are paying the price. But the solution doesn't require complicated diets, expensive supplements, or fancy recipes. It starts with choosing protein first, adding healthy fat, and keeping carbs in check. We'll also show you how to stay consistent, even if you're busy, traveling, or cooking for one. Plus, you'll discover common myths about senior nutrition that are keeping people tired, achy, and weak, when they could be thriving. So don't go anywhere, because next we reveal the hidden danger of what most people pour over their cereal. Milk. But not just any milk. We're talking about low-fat or non-fat milk. The kind pushed for decades as the heart-healthy, calorie-conscious choice. Unfortunately, this combination, sugary cereal and low-protein milk, is one of the most common and damaging breakfast mistakes seniors make. And if you're doing it daily, it's likely sabotaging your leg's strength without you even realizing it. Let's break this down. 1. Low-fat milk lacks what your muscles need. The biggest issue with low-fat or non-fat milk. It's missing the fat your body needs for hormone production, nutrient absorption, satiety, feeling full, muscle recovery. Healthy fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, A, and K, all critical for maintaining muscle strength, balance, and coordination. Without these vitamins, your body can't activate the signals needed for muscle repair or bone strength. And here's the irony. You might be trying to eat clean by using skim milk, but you're actually starving your body of tools it needs to stay mobile and strong. 2. Protein content is too low. Now, what about protein? Isn't milk a good source? Well, not really, especially when we're talking about low-fat versions. An 8-ounce cup of skim milk has only about 8 grams of protein. And when combined with a typical bowl of cereal, you're still well below the recommended 25 to 30 grams of protein seniors need per meal. Your muscles rely on leucine, an amino acid found in high-quality protein, to activate growth and repair. Without enough of it in your breakfast, you're starting your day with a deficit, one your body may struggle to make up for later. And remember, after age 60, your body becomes less efficient at utilizing protein. That means your needs go up, not down. A low-protein breakfast is like expecting your muscles to run a marathon, with no fuel in the tank. 3. Blood sugar spikes, then crashes. When you combine sugary cereal with low-fat milk, here's what happens. Your blood sugar spikes fast. Your body releases a surge of insulin. About 60 to 90 minutes later, your sugar crashes. This roller coaster wreaks havoc on your metabolism and muscles. And over time, repeated sugar crashes lead to muscle fatigue, poor balance, brain fog, sugar cravings that lead to overeating, increased belly fat that puts pressure on hips and knees. It's not just about weight, it's about how well your muscles function. 4. The morning inflammation bomb. This combination, refined grains plus low-fat dairy, is highly inflammatory. That means it stimulates your immune system unnecessarily, leading to joint stiffness, muscle soreness, swelling in the ankles or knees, sluggish circulation to your legs. Chronic inflammation is a major factor in sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It breaks down muscle tissue faster than it can rebuild, leaving your legs feeling weaker day by day. So if you've noticed you wake up feeling stiff, achy, or tired, your breakfast might be a hidden culprit. 5. What to eat instead: balanced, muscle-supporting breakfasts. Let's fix the problem. Here are better breakfast swaps that give your body what it actually needs after 60. Option 1. Protein-powered oatmeal. Half a cup steel-cut oats. 1 scoop of collagen or plant-based protein powder. 1 tablespoon almond butter. 1/4 cup berries. Sprinkle of cinnamon. Option 2. Classic eggs and greens. 2 to 3 pasteurized eggs, scrambled or boiled. A handful of sautéed spinach or kale. 1/2 avocado for healthy fats. 1 slice of sprouted or sourdough bread, optional. Option 3. Greek yogurt bowl. 3/4 cup full-fat Greek yogurt. 1 tablespoon chia seeds. 1/2 banana. Handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds. Option 4. Smoothie with staying power. 1 cup unsweetened almond milk. 1 scoop protein powder, 25 plus grams protein. 1/2 banana. 1 tablespoon flax seeds. Handful of spinach. Ice plus cinnamon. Each of these meals offers high protein, 20-30 g, healthy fats, anti-inflammatory nutrients, sustained energy, blood sugar stability, muscle recovery support. Exactly what you need to start your day strong. 6. Morning habits that build leg strength. Let's also talk about morning routines, because what you do right after breakfast matters too. Hydrate first. Start your day with 12 to 16 ounces of water before coffee or food. This boosts circulation, flushes toxins, and preps muscles for movement. Light movement or stretching. Spend 5 minutes after breakfast doing gentle movements, leg swings, ankle rolls, or marching in place. This tells your body it's time to activate your muscles and joints. Don't sit too long. Avoid eating breakfast and then sitting for hours. Aim to stand up, move around, or take a short walk, even if just around your home. Little things, done consistently, lead to big results over time. If you're still having cereal with low-fat milk every morning, it's time to rethink that habit. You're not just missing nutrients, you're actively making it harder for your body to stay strong, upright, and mobile. Instead, start your day with muscle-first meals that support energy, balance, and real strength. We're about to dive deeper into the long-term effects of a weak breakfast habit, how it connects to falls, fractures, and loss of independence later in life. And most importantly, you'll learn how to reverse the trend and reclaim your strength, starting with your very next meal. Once you understand how a sugary cereal and low-protein milk combo weakens your body from the inside out, you'll see why repeating this pattern day after day, year after year, leads to serious consequences. Because the truth is, this isn't just about what you eat. It's about what that food habit is doing to your future strength, balance, and independence. 1. The sarcopenia snowball effect. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle. This process is called sarcopenia, and it starts as early as your 40s, but accelerates after 60. And what speeds it up even faster? Low protein intake, blood sugar spikes, chronic inflammation, sedentary mornings. Sound familiar? When your breakfast lacks the building blocks for muscle repair and instead floods your system with sugar, you trigger a downward spiral. Less muscle, less movement, more fat, more inflammation, even less muscle. Before you know it, you've lost strength in your thighs, glutes, calves, and everyday movements like standing, climbing stairs, or walking feel harder. 2. Balance begins in the morning. Your breakfast affects your balance. Yes, really. Here's how. A low protein equals unstable blood sugar equals dizziness. Inflammatory foods equals stiff joints. A lack of fuel equals sluggish leg muscles. This means by 10 a.m., many seniors already feel wobbly, weak in the knees, lightheaded when standing up, unmotivated to walk or move. This is why falls don't just happen suddenly. They build up over time due to weak routines and poor fuel. 3. Weak legs equals higher fall risk. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year. And falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in seniors. Now ask yourself, are you doing something every morning to protect your legs and hips from weakening? Or are you feeding the very problem that makes falls more likely? Sugary, low-protein breakfasts leave your leg muscles undernourished and your balance system, including nerves, vision, and inner ear function, unstable. Even something simple like stepping off a curb or turning quickly can become dangerous if your breakfast keeps setting your body up for failure. 4. Weak starts lead to weak days. Think about how your day unfolds after breakfast. Do you feel energized and steady, or groggy, stiff, and sluggish? That sluggish start is often the result of a poorly designed breakfast. When you begin your day with a blood sugar spike, low protein, no anti-inflammatory support, your body falls behind on muscle maintenance right from the start, and it has to work overtime just to stabilize. That means less energy for walking, stretching, climbing stairs, physical therapy, social activities. It becomes a cycle of weakness and fatigue, all beginning with what's in your cereal bowl. 5. The emotional toll of weakness. Let's not forget the emotional side. When you can't move like you used to, it affects more than just your body. You might feel frustrated, embarrassed, afraid to leave the house, less social, anxious about your health. Many seniors quietly accept these changes as normal aging. But in reality, they're often avoidable consequences of poor nutrition. By choosing muscle-supporting foods in the morning, you don't just protect your strength. You regain confidence, freedom, and quality of life. 6. How to reverse the trend, starting tomorrow morning. Here's the good news. You can start turning this around as soon as your next breakfast. Here's what to aim for every morning. 25 to 30 grams of protein. Healthy fats like avocado, nuts, or olive oil. Slow-digesting carbs from veggies, seeds, or berries. No added sugars. Anti-inflammatory ingredients. It doesn't have to be fancy. Even a quick combo like 2 boiled eggs, half an avocado, and a handful of berries is 100x better than cereal with skim milk. Your muscles, balance, and energy levels will notice the difference, often within days. Why this matters for your legs and longevity. Let's take a moment to remember what's at stake. When you start your day the wrong way, you trigger blood sugar crashes. You starve your muscles. You fuel inflammation. You weaken your legs. You increase fall risk. But when you flip the switch, you feed your muscles. You stabilize your energy. You reduce joint pain. You walk taller. You stay strong and independent longer. It all starts with a smart, intentional breakfast. We'll reveal the #1 underrated food combo that boosts leg strength, helps reverse age-related muscle loss, and improves morning energy. You'll also get an easy 5-minute morning routine designed to activate your legs and build lasting strength, right from home. Don't miss it. So now that you understand how sugary cereals and low-protein breakfasts sabotage your strength, let's talk about the solution. Because rebuilding muscle, especially in your legs and hips, doesn't require a gym membership, expensive supplements, or complex diets. It starts with a powerful food pairing that supports muscle recovery, reduces inflammation, and gives your body what it's been missing. Ready? Let's break it down. The Muscle-Focused Breakfast Formula, PFC. That's protein plus fat plus carb, in the right ratio. This combo builds and repairs muscle, balances blood sugar, fuels energy all morning, lowers inflammation, supports hormone function. Let's go through some quick examples you can make in under 10 minutes. Option 1, the Muscle Power Scramble. 2 to 3 scrambled eggs, protein and healthy fats. Spinach or kale, anti-inflammatory plus fiber. Half an avocado, potassium plus good fat. A few cherry tomatoes, antioxidants. Optional. Add a slice of sprouted grain toast if you need a small carb boost. Why it works. This combo provides a complete amino acid profile, magnesium, and healthy fat, perfect for leg muscle maintenance and nerve signaling. Option 2, overnight muscle oats. Half a cup rolled oats, complex carbs. 1 scoop of unflavored protein powder or Greek yogurt, 25g plus protein. 1 tablespoon chia or flaxseed, omega-3s plus fiber. A quarter cup berries, antioxidants. Splash of unsweetened almond or coconut milk. Why it works. It's convenient, easy to prep the night before, and keeps blood sugar stable while feeding your muscles. Option 3, the leg strength smoothie. Blend together. 1 scoop plant-based or whey protein, 25g plus. 1/2 banana, potassium. 1 tablespoon peanut or almond butter, healthy fat. Handful of spinach, magnesium plus calcium. Half a cup Greek yogurt, probiotics plus protein. Water or unsweetened almond milk. Why it works. This is great if chewing is difficult, or if you have low appetite in the morning. It provides everything your muscles need, in 1 glass. Option 4, cottage cheese power bowl. Half a cup full-fat cottage cheese, casein protein for slow release. 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed. A quarter cup diced papaya or pineapple, digestive enzymes plus vitamin C. Sprinkle of cinnamon, anti-inflammatory. Why it works. Cottage cheese digests slowly, keeping amino acids circulating for hours. Essential for rebuilding aging muscle tissue. What not to pair with these meals. To get the full benefit of these breakfasts, avoid these common mistakes. No fruit juice. It spikes blood sugar without providing satiety. No fat-free yogurt or milk. It deprives your body of fat-soluble nutrients. No cereal add-ons like granola clusters or breakfast bars. They undo your efforts. Don't eat just fruit. Pair it with protein every time. Remember, muscle doesn't grow from carbs or sugar. It needs protein, essential fats, and key minerals. The 5-minute morning leg activation routine. Food is only half the equation. Movement seals the deal. Try this easy 5-minute morning habit, no equipment needed. 1. March in place, 1 minute. Gently warm up your hips, knees, and ankles. Focus on lifting your knees and swinging your arms. 2. Wall squats or chair sit to stands, 1 minute. Use a sturdy chair. Sit down slowly, then stand up with control. Repeat for 10 reps. 3. Heel raises, 1 minute. Stand near a wall. Rise up on your toes, pause for 2 seconds, lower slowly. Strengthens calves and ankle joints. 4. Knee lifts plus arm reach, 1 minute. Lift one knee up while reaching the opposite arm overhead. Switch sides. This works your core and stabilizers. 5. Leg swings front to back plus side to side. 1 minute. Hold on to a chair. Swing one leg gently to loosen hips and improve balance. Do this right after breakfast or while your coffee brews. It boosts circulation, wakes up your nervous system, and activates the very muscles you just fueled with your upgraded breakfast. What to expect after just 7 days? If you consistently start your day with a muscle-focused breakfast and a short morning activation, you can expect better posture, increased energy, fewer balance wobbles, stronger legs, improved mood, easier movement, and over time, real change in how your body feels and functions. You're not just avoiding weakness. You're actively building resilience, 1 breakfast and 1 movement at a time. Let's do a quick reality check. Your muscles don't just need calories, they need the right nutrients. Breakfast is either helping you stay on your feet longer, or slowly pushing you toward weakness and instability. You have the power to choose every single morning. And the best part, it's never too late to turn things around. In our final, we'll pull everything together. The muscle-killing breakfast checklist to help you spot and avoid bad habits. The Senior Super Breakfast Blueprint you can follow every day. and one small but powerful mindset shift to help you take control of your strength after 60. It's all coming next. By now, you've learned a hard truth. The typical healthy breakfast, like sugary cereals with low-protein milk, may be doing more harm than good. For seniors over 60, this daily habit is silently weakening your muscles, disrupting your energy, and increasing your risk of falls and fatigue. But the good news? You can turn this around. Starting tomorrow morning, let's break it all down in one simple checklist. The muscle-killing breakfast checklist, what to avoid. Let's review the red flags you should be scanning for every morning. Cereal with more than 8 g of sugar per serving. If sugar is one of the first 3 ingredients, put it back on the shelf. Low-protein dairy, like fat-free milk or fat-free yogurt. These give you little muscle fuel and often hide added sugars. Fruit-only breakfasts. Fruit is healthy, yes, but without protein or fat, it leads to a blood sugar crash. Breakfast bars, granola clusters, or flavored instant oatmeal. Most are packed with sugar, additives, and empty carbs. Orange juice or heart-healthy juice blends. Even 100% juice is a fast track to a glucose spike and energy slump. If your breakfast regularly includes 2 or more of these, you're not just starting the day poorly, you're weakening your foundation for the rest of the day. The Senior Super Breakfast Blueprint. What to eat instead. Here's the great part. Fixing your breakfast doesn't mean giving up flavor or convenience. You just need to feed your muscles first, not your sweet tooth. Stick to this simple P plus F plus C formula. Protein plus fat plus carb. In that order. Let's give you a few more sample breakfasts, perfectly tailored for seniors. Breakfast number 1, power eggs and greens. 2 scrambled eggs. Handful of sautéed spinach or kale. Half an avocado. Small side of berries or a slice of sprouted toast. Breakfast number 2, Greek yogurt strength bowl. 3/4 cup full-fat Greek yogurt. 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed or chia. 1/4 cup fresh blueberries. 1 tablespoon almond butter or walnuts. Breakfast number 3, protein smoothie starter. 1 scoop whey or plant-based protein powder. 1/2 banana. 1/2 cup plain kefir or Greek yogurt. Handful of spinach. Water or unsweetened almond milk. Breakfast number 4, cottage cheese and cinnamon. 1/2 cup cottage cheese. 1 tablespoon flaxseed. Dash of cinnamon. Sliced apple or pear on the side. Breakfast number 5, overnight oats, senior edition. 1/2 cup rolled oats. 1 scoop protein powder. 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Unsweetened almond milk. Berries and a sprinkle of walnuts on top. These breakfasts aren't just filling. They're functional. They give your legs, hips, and core the nutrients they need to stay strong, steady, and mobile. Not just today, but for decades to come. Add this to your morning routine, 60-second strength booster. Right after breakfast, give your muscles 1 minute of activation. Try this every morning. 30 seconds of chair sit to stands to activate your glutes and quads. 30 seconds of calf raises to stimulate ankle, foot, and calf strength. That's it. It boosts circulation, reminds your nervous system to stay engaged, and tells your muscles, we're still in the game. The results you'll notice within 2 weeks. If you follow this morning routine, upgraded breakfast, and 60-second muscle booster, here's what many seniors experience. Less wobbliness when walking or standing. Fewer cravings mid-morning. Reduced bloating or digestive discomfort. More stable energy throughout the day. Easier time walking upstairs or bending down. And yes, stronger, more active legs. Remember, it's not magic. It's muscle nutrition, finally done right. Mindset shift. Stop eating like you're still 30. One of the biggest traps older adults fall into? Trying to eat the same breakfast they did decades ago. Cereal, toast, coffee, done. But here's the truth. Your body after 60 is very different than it was at 30 or 40. It needs more protein. It processes carbs more slowly. It recovers from exercise more gradually. It demands targeted nutrients every day. The cereal and toast combo may have worked when you were younger. But today, it's likely draining your energy, not fueling your life. You don't need to eat less. You need to eat smarter. If there's one change you make this week, let it be your breakfast. It's the first meal that sets your tone, your energy, your strength, and your ability to move confidently through the day. Remember, Protein first. Sugar low. Whole ingredients. Always fuel your muscles, not your cravings. And if you found this helpful, tap the like button to show your support. Subscribe to Senior Fuel for science-backed tips to stay strong, mobile, and healthy after 60. Drop a comment and tell us, what's your current breakfast? Are you ready to upgrade it? This is Senior Fuel, where we help you fight aging with knowledge, nutrition, and smart daily habits. Stay strong, stay balanced, and we'll see you in the next video.